Okay, so if you're expecting a detailed analysis of like the series of events that happened in Hunter x Hunter episode 111, I just like to inform you right now that most part of this video will just be analyzing the bitch slap Netero gave to the royal guard. Well, since that's out of the way, let's talk about the aforementioned bitch slap. So I don't know if you noticed, but the first thing Netero did before slapping the royal guard was that he made a gesture like this. And although there was not a lot of dialogue in that scene, you could assume the prayer went something like this. Lord, please pray for this bitch and guide my pimp hand, Lord. Make it strong so that she may learn a host place. That's my own idea of the prayer. That's what I think he did. Like, you could tell from Pito's face that when she saw Netero, she could tell like she was rightfully and truthfully fucked. No jokes. Like, the slap was so badass that it required a flashback. Like, it required a flashback to explain the intensity of what just happened. That was how badass the slap was. This dude, apparently, according to flashback, spent decades honing his slapping skills. Like, that's the kind of slap that you could use for an exorcism. If you slap anyone the way Netero slapped the royal guard, honestly, no demon will be in your body anymore. Like, that's it. The demon will run out. He will slap the demon out of you. That's how badass that slap was. Like, it was a slap within a slap. Some inception shit going on there. You know how like the other hand formed beneath him and then he slaps the royal guard? Like, he didn't actually make contact with his royal guard. He slapped the royal guard with his aura. He slapped a royal guard with his aura. And the royal guard, as fast as Pito was, or Pito is rather, as fast as Pito is, like, she couldn't see the slap coming until after she was slapped. Why is it like old men in anime, they're always so badass? Like, honestly, that was just sick. That was just sick. Dude spent decades like just mastering. Yo, man, that like he has one hell of a pimp hand, man. That old man has one hell of a pimp hand. Like, they had to do the flashback because how else would you, like, we need an explanation. I wouldn't be okay if you just embarrass a royal guard like that without actually showing me why that shit just happened. Honestly, like, what the hell? He swatted the royal guard like a buck. Like, pow, get out of my way, man. You ain't shit. Just move. He treated the royal guard like an ant, which of course that's what they are, you know. I'm pretty sure when Pito was going up there, like, her expectation was like totally different, you know. She Netero gave her a reality check, you know. After like she ripped the hands off Kite, she thought like maybe all hunters are like the same, and she went and approached this guy. I was like, man, she immediately evaluated the situation and realized like, yeah, this guy, he's not a man, man. He's a monster disguised as a man. Netero is freaking badass. I'll give that to him. And yeah, I want to say something else. You know, there was this scene where Zeno had like some interview scene. So this is what I think is happening there. I think it's like a soliloquy or something. But you know, I don't know, if you have better ideas, like, just let me know in the comment section. Some people think like, because I've talked with my friends and they think like maybe he was talking to his son Silva, but I don't think so. I think it's actually just a soliloquy, like just explaining, like, you know, like I said, just explaining why that slap was so intense. Like, trying to evaluate the intensity of that slap. That's just everything in this episode was just to show you like, yeah, that bitch slap there was like not your average slap. You know, understand? They had to show it twice. That was how bad it is. They had to show it twice. It's a kind of slap where like you get slapped and then you look for someone like for confirmation, like Kevin Hart said. You're like, did I just get slapped? Like, yo, did you see that? Because I didn't. I didn't see that shit, man. I didn't see what just happened. That was how the royal girl was there, man. Yo, that was sick. And you know, like, it's a bad day for Pito because there's Gon on the other hand that just, you know, just has this bloodlust. Like, he just wants to freaking kill Pito. You could see his face like in the episode, like freaking dark, like all he could see was blood. He just wants to rip Pito apart. So Pito thinks like, you know, the worst like, you know, the slap will be the worst thing that happens to her, like in this episode. I call Pito her because she looks like, well, the character looks like a lady, and I don't feel like, I know in the manga he's a boy or whatever, but to me it doesn't really matter, you know. But yeah, Yeah, overall it was a really good episode. Like the narration and stuff, I can see why that may be an issue for most people. I think like most people won't find that like they will want it to be like sort of the characters saying those things. But if they did that, it would be stupid to be like that classic Bleach scenario where Rose explained his abilities and all that shit, and ended up getting owned by Superstar. Because it's pretty stupid to explain your abilities to the enemy. So normally, like what they usually do in Hunter x Hunter is like make the narrator like explain the situation. Overall, like it was a good episode and stuff. I'm not really like a reviewer or anything. It's like my first video ever, and I may never make another one. But I just had to say something, man. That bitch slap though. That bitch slap. God damn. Like they've made it seem like the real gods were like these like no. Netero just reduced P2 to utter rubbish in this episode, man. Anyways, that's it for the video, man. Take care.